Good evening, this is Paula Riseco, and I am going to give a short video on how to navigate the new BENG website. Basically, this is the home screen of the new BENG website. I logged in. If you are logged in, you will see your name, your screen name, and your avatar that you will have put in through your profile. There are other videos which show you how to do that. It's a responsive skin, so there's a fair amount of information if you keep going down the home page. Basically, this shows the how many of our members are self-employed, in transition, or employed. Feel free to learn more about BENG if you don't already know by reviewing the home page. We have a tab here called Groups, and within it we have chapters and BENG groups. Chapters are the chapters that you know of and love and attend on a monthly basis. Groups are private BENG groups where you will have been invited, typically the leadership team or other the board. There are a various number of BENG groups. If you see a BENG group title here, you've probably been invited to a BENG group. From a chapter perspective, all of your chapters are shown here on the chapter page. Basically, as system administrator, I created many of these chapters, so I am already a member of those chapters. I'm not a member of South Jersey primarily so that I can show people what you will see if you're not a member. Basically, you'll see a join button associated with the chapters that you're not currently a member of. We are encouraging all members to join as many chapters as they have an interest in. Previously, in the old website, you were getting emails from pretty much all chapter leaders and all events, all meetings. In order to reduce the amount of emails you're getting, basically, you're going to join the chapters you have an interest in, and then you will only get correspondences from those chapters because you joined them. So if you join Northern Virginia and Alexandria is also close to you, feel free to join Alexandria too, and you will get that information. Notice that for Chrome users, to join a chapter, you actually have to click on the chapter and then hit the join button there. There are some idiosyncrasies with the different browsers, and we're trying to note that where we find them. Okay, that is for groups. If I go to the Reading chapter, for instance, and I want to know who else is in, what other members have joined that group, I can hit the member button, and you'll get a list of all members that have joined the Reading chapter. Now, all of these individuals, I suspect, have not updated their profile, which is unfortunate. The more information we can get into the system from a profile perspective, the better off our members will be. So I encourage everyone to go in and update their profile with their avatar picture, in addition to obviously their CV and their resume, CV and their biography. Under the Files tab, you will see basic information that the Reading chapter has placed in here, the chapter leader or any of its members. We have an example of a one-pager. We have new member information. Feel free to take advantage of that information. Group activity, basically this is consider it a wall. I don't know, I'd call it a Facebook wall, but basically you can post a message, you can start conversations with your chapter. Others can reply, you can put in pictures. It's up to the chapter leader and the chapter members. Under the BENG groups, for those of you who have been invited to a BENG group, you will basically find the same type of information. A group is a group. It has files, it has members, it has events, and you will learn from whomever invited you to that group what is required of you or what is being asked from a volunteer perspective. Moving on, we have community, the community tab, which shows the BENG blog, forums, the job board, and frequently asked questions. From a frequently asked questions perspective. We have them based on who is, you know, what is BENG, and basically, you know, networking in general. And what do I bring to a BENG networking meeting? Basically, just click on the question and you will get the answer. If you have other questions, there's an email here for you to send a question to, and the answer will be placed on there as soon as we can get to it. There's also website how-to questions. These how-to questions only go to members, basically, not guests. These frequently asked questions globally will go to guests and members, but the next set of questions, which is how-to, are website how-to, are only for those within the membership. This will be updated as we go forward. There's also a third group. If you're a chapter leader, you will also see chapter leader questions, more of the how-tos on your responsibilities there. Okay, we have a job board. Previously, jobs were simply emailed to everyone. That's no longer the case. Everyone, and there was only 1 or 2 people who had rights to update job postings. Currently, with the new system, everyone can update the job board, and we encourage everyone to do so. If you know of a particular opening, or if you get postings from other organizations, please put them onto our job board. Basically, this is set up as a, you know, you're basically going to add an article. All of these are categories, and each job posting is actually just an article. So we have here an SAP, an Oracle developer, an analyst, security auditor. This is a LIFO system, last in, first out. If I want to add a new job posting, I am going to, well, I'm actually going to edit this one so that you can see where everything goes. Again, those frequently asked questions has that information. You're going to give it a title, a subtitle if there is one, because you're pretty much getting this from another source, and you're just doing a copy and paste. Under job board, you're going to pick the category that it belongs in, IT, sales, procurement, computer science, whatever. You're going to put, you know, basically just a brief piece of information under the summary. The rest will go under the details, or all of it can go in the summary and the details. It's up to you. You'll see a read more if there's more information on the actual job posting site, and if there's more information, it'll go onto multiple pages. Pretty much that's it. Hit the update and close, and it will automatically publish your job posting. Remember to pick your category. Remember to put the cut and paste the text. At that point, you will see that you're an author of that article, basically. It looks like Mike Hogan, who was our old job posting person is still doing the bulk of job postings, but as more people become aware that they also have the ability to post jobs, they will be able to do so. The BENG blog is another feature. We're trying to get communications going. You feel free to add an article, very similar to, I'm going to edit this article as well. You're going to, instead of picking a job posting, you're going to pick a category within the BENG blog. We have entrepreneurs, we have career services, and we have LinkedIn. If you'd like more BENG blog categories, please email either Peter Frost or myself, and we will get those blog categories added. Basically, you're going to put a summary and more detail into the article, and you are going to hit save. It is that simple. And then once you have an article posted, I'll go to the BENG blog. There's 2 BENG blogs. You can comment on it. You can follow authors. You can basically start a conversation. The final communication mechanism under community is a forum, another way of starting and continuing a conversation. These are the forums, networking. We have entrepreneurship. I have a conspiracy theories here. Planets are comments. Basically, I keep expecting someone to demand that to go off. And this should be BENG related. But if you're interested in commenting on a particular forum, these are the actual postings within that. What is the cost of me to network, networking for you to, basically these are many, hey, people are actually viewing them. I'm impressed. Sorry. Feel free to add a new topic. If you'd like another category added to the forum, just email Peter or myself, and we will get that added to the forum itself so that you can start to, again, or continue to have the conversation. That is basically the community tab. About BENG are basic information about the organization. We have, you know, a listing of the board of directors, the leadership team, who they are, who are the chapter leaders themselves. If you're interested in finding out more about a chapter leader, again, anyone who doesn't have a picture in here means that they haven't updated their profile, and we would very much appreciate if you would do so. So if I want to know more about Pamela or send, I can add Pamela as a friend, I can follow her, I can send her a specific message. She is the Media Delco chapter leader. I'm going to click on her and I'm going to find her profile. Basically her bio is here, but we'll see if she has her CV. Her CV's there. Thank you so much, Pamela. Thank you. So that is within the chapter leaders. We also have a volunteer page for all the volunteers who have in fact been working with the organization and what they do. So again, if your name is here and you don't have a avatar, please go ahead and update your profile. If we're missing your name, and please let me know what your job title is, and I will get you into the BENG volunteers. Our mission, the history, the BENG bylaws, code of contact, all of this is information related to BENG. Feel free to peruse that at your leisure. Some of these are being updated by the board, I understand, and the new ones will come into play when we get them. Under the resource tab, we have a number of things. Other networking groups. Basically, you know, we're all about networking. So if there are other organizations that make sense for you to contact, please go here and find that information. BENG, basically, we have the, no, BENG's email address isn't right. Let's try CPANG or Blue Steps, hopefully. Career services for executives. So that information is available. Feel free to utilize that information. If you have information yourself and you'd like to get it added to the other networking groups, email Peter, or no, don't email Peter. Send a message through the site to Peter Frost, and he will get the information onto the site. We have a BENG library. This is where the some of the other networking information is located. We have networking and interviewing topics, very similar in a way to the BENG blog, but this isn't necessarily a conversation we're trying to continue. These are basic, you know, frequently asked questions or information about networking. You can still comment on them. You can add articles to this in this very similar way that you would do before. So feel free to look at this information, and also if you have new information, please add it to the correct category under library in this case. So you have library, there's networking, in transition skills for interviewing, resume tips, and also I had chapter leader videos that will actually be taken off, and that's going to go into a webinar, web training category. So that is the BENG library. One of the main things that we do offer from a BENG organization is the ability to just search the membership. If I search marketing here, I will get a set of results that somebody that has marketing in their name. We always use Coca-Cola. I have no idea whether anyone works at Coca-Cola. Evidently we do. And I want to know more information on that individual. I'm going to, basically I have the job title, sales, their email address, and what chapter they're associated with. If I hit member details, I will go to Michael's member page. Michael doesn't have his avatar in here, doesn't have his bio, and I suspect doesn't have his CV. It's why it's critical that we get that information in there, and why very shortly we will not be letting members into the system, further into the system, until they update their profile. Going back to search membership, let's see, marketing. I'm pretty sure that Deb has her information in there. If I go to member details, oh, sorry, I hit Rick Ballmer. But there's Rick Ballmer's information. Search membership, back to marketing. There she is. There's Deb, there is her bio, and if I go to her CV, there's her CV. Thank you, Deb. Okay, that's a search membership. It's extremely powerful. It will be even more powerful with everyone's resume/CV in there. Under web training, this video is actually going under web training under user demos. We also have a tab here. I'm an administrator, so you won't necessarily see the chapter leaders unless you are a chapter leader, but we have chapter leader videos on events. We have the Geek Squad, which helps us build and test the site, and user videos. So if you have permissions to see these videos, you will. This particular video will be under user demos. That's where you will have found it. Okay, the sandbox is actually a more of an administrator thing, so I won't go into that. The final thing I'm going to show you are events, which is really the old calendaring mechanism. So if I go to events, I'm going to see for the rest of the month what events are available. Today actually is the 21st, and I'm supposed to be in media at this social event. I'll be there shortly. Basically click on a particular chapter that you're interested in. On the right hand side you will see the chapter owner or chapter leader and the information about this. This is basically Lancaster meets fourth Wednesday from 6 to 8:30, and their next meeting is in July 27th. So this is the July 27th. What we're asking you to do is please register for the meetings on the site. If you are a member of the Lancaster chapter, you have joined their chapter on a monthly basis, you will get an invitation and a reminder. And with that will be a link to this particular page where we want you to register. It's very simple. Hit the register. Your name and your email address will already be filled in. Hit the button. That's all we want you to do so that we can make our chapter leader's life a lot simpler. If you're a guest, you will still be able to get to this calendar and you will still hit register, but you'll have to fill in your name and your email address. It's that simple. There's also, if you're looking for a chapter, you happen to be traveling to the Carolinas or Atlanta, go to the Find a Chapter and drill in and find out when the next Charleston meeting is, or when the Charleston meeting is. It's at the Berkeley County Library, and it is held where the next meeting is August 2nd from 5 to 6:30 p.m. So we have multiple ways of finding new chapters if you happen to be traveling or if you want to join that chapter. Basically, that is it. I'm sure I forgot a number of things. If I go to actually my my member page and I look at my messages, or I can look at the messages that I have created. If I needed to edit it and I want an easy way to find it, I can go to my messages. I can find out what groups I'm in by hitting my groups. Like I said, I created many of these groups, so I am a member of a number of them. But if you're interested in all of them, feel free to join all the chapters, and you will get information, the communications between those chapter leaders or the chapter members and yourself. You can also have some friends. Again, this is no members. I have no friends. This is so depressing. So as you request friendship and people accept you, maybe nobody accepted me, I'm not sure, then you can actually send messages to your friends, and again, you can see your own CV. That's basically it. If you have any questions, feel free to peruse the frequently asked questions. If you think something needs to be added to the frequently asked questions, there's a email address that you can send that information to. This is Paula Riseco signing out from the video, How to Navigate the New BENG website. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. I'm on my way, Marilyn.